Okay. No.
All right. You're not the back of my head. All right, Anachrony. Very nice. Kickstarter. First one of these with all the various different things that are in the box. It was 14 pounds, which was very surprising to me. I was not expecting to be as big as it is. So, I think this is just a thing, but I might be mistaken. And maybe I am. I'm really good at this. Okay, come here. Here, go, here. It's incredibly easy to do. There we are. Maybe. That is the normal. Smooth and easy. So, it still remains ginormous with the game. And so, we have the various different teeny tiny extra extension rules, whether it's in red, green, red, white, and blue, or American, English, German, and then the regular rules in all these various different languages. The art and storybook, where people might like flipping through, I have no idea. With the ideas, what's going on, this is how the story works. And then when things start to happen, I like it. The lore behind the game. With all the pictures and how it works. Various different paths. The path of harmony, which seems sort of, harmonious. Which is one way to do it. Different little guys. Who are relatively buff. Looks sort of planty. Path of dominance, which looks very ocean-driven. With, yes, the octopod, I guess, is their little extra guy. With a nice ancient sea captain hat. And then the path of progress, which is what I decided to go with here. With librarians are their leaders. As they should be, obviously. And gargoyles, I guess, found on the edge of the libraries. Makes sense. Who knows? Oh, they look smug. But they are my leaders. So the librarian and the patron. And then the other one, Path of Salvation, which is sort of the religious pilgrim version. Which I am not into. We will smash them whenever we play with the pilgrims. Sunwalkers and shepherds. No way, Jose. And then you do have the guardians which are basically face. Hey, dog, I heard you like faces, so I put some face on your face. And so we get some of those little guys. So I think we're going to get to see those fun pieces. It comes with its own little Ziploc bags. That is a very nice touch. So when you're cramming out all these little pieces after you've had the joy, and it has a place to put them. This is your various different, I guess, your walkers for whether the gargoyle or that octopod. So I recognize those. So those are going to be those exosuits that do their own fun thing. Who knows? Oh, this is that sort of extension board. So maybe this is, this might be one of the expansions there, which is there. Decks of cards for, I guess, things you can learn, whether it's your experiments and a bunch of other things in there. Those are equal signs or number 1, number 2, I don't know. I should have read the rules maybe. Hopefully I'll do that before I actually start playing. So these are things that you could either find. That's either 11 or phase 2, 3 flags of some sort. This is going to mean so much to me someday that today may not be that day. There's 5 pluses on this type of card. So this looks like something that'll allow you to translate things into other things. I really have no idea. I'm sitting here idea free, but ways that you move through your card, the phases in the various different language. So in this case, this would be the American or the British English for the phases and the impacts. My favorite thing is these dice that completely, who knows what they mean. It's when they take it, and so rather than just taking because this looks like just a normal dice, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But these other ones, there's pluses and minuses. And so like maybe nothing happens or maybe something good happens depending on how you roll. A standard little, looks like 1 through 6 die. But then you have these other with triangles. I don't know. Something good. You can either get no triangles, 1 triangle, 2 triangles. Question mark. Well, he's not here right now. So, oh, and your little resource cubes. This was one of the things that as the Kickstarter went on, I think they mean various different things depending on the color. Oh, the water drops. Water is very important as an engineer who deals with water. Water is very important, so those have those. But then here are your other sort of resource cubes made out of this beautiful plastic. I think they're originally going to be sort of just tiles or cardboard. Here's little cards that this one looks like this may be random, so you would shuffle them up and things happen, like maybe sleepy time or half a sun. I don't know, but it costs 1 of gold cube. That's my guess without, again, having read the rules. Rules are probably a good thing to look at. And this would be that sort of comes with the expansion. So this would be one of that 3 flag. Yes. The advantage is that I guess there's no words or anything on the board itself, so it is language free. So we have all of these, but I just almost got excited because I saw this. So we've got our boards going on. So these boards, I'll open it. So I think that these unfold into being your game board. Or, so I do know a little bit that this is, because it's a resource planning game, and so you put your guy on one of the resources, and so they could be here at this, where you would then get a knowledge. You put it on the water bill. You know, these things cost certain amounts. It might cost 1 water drop or 2 water drops. That's the Guardian City, where you can do various different things, exciting things in the city. Landing here on one of these different places as you're placing your resource. And then over here, it looks like, I don't know, you're drilling down. Maybe those are the mines where you can get those sorts of resource cubes that we talk about. So I don't know if those cost or if those give them to you. This will be exciting. But wait. Oh, that's for a 2 or 3 person game. I am figuring this out all by myself, and this is for the 4 person game here. Same sort of thing, but you have more places you can go. And that's a little guy which says you may need your suit to do that. So eventually we're going to get to be able to see the suits. It's very, very exciting. Got lots of other fun stuff and other sorts of boards and expansions in here that we can look at a time. Those are the excuse me, the different ways that you can grow and build depending on what path you are, whether you're the path of that was the planning path, but then you can also do the progress or salvation, which is what this one is. So exciting. They do have a little pad, which was interesting. I have no idea. Maybe this is where you try to guess who killed Professor Plum in whichever little room. So that'll be fun. I don't know who to save this for. All the pushing out of the little pieces into the little parts. There are quite a few little pieces of cardboard, which will be exciting. Depends on your path here. I think that's that, again, salvation path, which is very exciting. Progress. Moving on to there's more of those progress. It looks like maybe there's 3 or 4 of those. So different colors. So I don't know if there's a green that marquee could be, but depending. Fun stuff. Lots of who knows. I want to get down to the guys. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to I go ahead and pick up one of the rest of these so that we can see all these little guys. I don't know what's happening. All right, so these are the different paths, and so I guess yellow being the gargoyles. Ugh, and maybe why it weighed 14 pounds. Because these little exosuits can be there to be helpful for you to be able to very carefully go out there and go into the wilderness. So those are the sort of octopod looking guys, I think, with a driller hand. I don't know. Or maybe those are one of the different ones. And you put your little figurine in there and then you can sort of walk around with them. I don't know that you have to walk like this or make a specific noise, but I can't think that that would hurt. Nope, I changed my mind. I believe this little guy is our octopod. So this would be with that sort of ocean guy with a little clap, 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 clap. I love it. But the path of progress with my smart gargoyles, which is interesting. They are sort of robotic, more so than the others. So that's sort of fun. I don't know if those wings don't seem like they would be enough to actually do it. But maybe with the jet engine in the back, that would be sufficient to allow them to fly. And then our last two little guys, we've got, yep, hey, so you got your face in your face. I don't know, the face seems a little silly. Arm face, sword gun, very Final Fantasy. I got a face in the back. You're not sneaking up on me, dude. I'm all facey. So that's exciting. And then the last one is, this might be that sort of organic Cthulhu-esque one where I am made up of sort of tentacles and grossness with a little bit of an exoskeleton. So that is exciting. So now I'm going to sit down and learn how to read all these things. It's very exciting.